Hey, I want to go to the phone lines because Jim, you have impressed Jim today, Mika.
I have?
And we have so many people calling up saying
Jim.
that they believe that you are what's wrong with America. Jim disagrees. What's up, Jim?
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Mika. How are both of you?
We're good now, Jim, that we're talking to you.
Well, Joe, I don't know if you recall, but back in the early weeks of your program in the beginning of the year, I called and told you that anytime you wanted to start to run for president, Joe Scarborough 2K12, I was ready to sign on board. I just wanted to let you know I support your boy with as far as the Times editorial is concerned. Mm-hmm. And I have a question. Did you happen to see when the light bulb went off in Mika's head over the weekend, reference all of this, that she's finally seen the way and that you've finally gotten to her?
Well, I think, actually, Mika, when did the light bulb go off? Thank you for calling, Jim, and thanks again for your offer of support. Mika, when did the light bulb go over your head at the White House Correspondents' Dinner where you said, this is just not right? They are fawning over President Obama too much.
Well, first of all, the light bulb about the liberal bias in the media went off during the Sarah Palin coverage of the Republican National Convention. But during the president's speech, when I went behind the scenes backstage to where the television crew was picking shots as to what they're going to put on television, manning the live coverage, and when they were having multiple O's over whether to go to Barack, calling him Barack, or Michelle's shot, that's when I thought, I think there might be a little bit of a problem. Yeah. Everyone's a little too excited. There was a lack of measuredness in the response. We are not supposed to be in love with this person. We're supposed to question him every day.
They are all in love with him.
Yes.
They really are. You hear conservatives talking about media bias, but if you were in that room at the Washington Hilton when the president came on stage, these reporters who were supposed to be dispassionate were like teenage girls at a Bay City Rollers concert in 1976 when they started singing Saturday Night. It was the screaming, the whooping. It was embarrassing.
Look, and I know there are a lot of reasons to be excited about the presidency of Barack Obama, and it has a lot to do with race, a lot to do with change and growth in our society. And also, there's a lot of desire for our country to do better because we're in a bad way. I understand all those competing influences. I still don't think it's right to be in love with him and to be acting like a little girl at a Beatles concert or at the Jonas Brothers today.
Well, now, if you were, if you don't want to be in the media and you want to scream and cheer and clap for the president, that's
right.
fine.
You're an American.
You're an American. You do what you want to do. But it's kind of like a surgeon has to always be dispassionate when he or she goes into an operation.
Yeah. And
not personalize it. So many people are shocked when they see pictures of surgeons talking and joking while they're operating, trying to do a life-saving operation. No, I understand that.
Yeah.
That is a surgeon being dispassionate, not sitting there gripping, going, God, if I screw up, I kill this person.
Right.
No, you have to be disconnected and dispassionate, and you just have to do your job. Sadly, so many people in the media can't do that because they've fallen so deeply in love with Barack Obama. Justin in D.C., though, believes that the press will eventually get it. Justin, listen on WMAL. Why do you think that's the case? Justin.
Good morning. It's just in time. Happy Mother's Day, Mika.
Thank you so much.
And congratulations. I cook as well, so I'm excited about that.
Thank you.
But Joe, let me tell you, there's a couple of things, and I definitely believe that the press is going to turn on President Obama like an ex-wife. If you hear me.
Why is that?
I think that every opportunity that comes along, that when someone is in charge, that they will make sure that if he messes up, they're going to make sure that he gets it. And so
okay, well, Justin, thank you for calling. I don't know that that's the case, but maybe it's going to happen. You don't want to try to predict the future. I know that this president has gotten away with a lot of things that others haven't, but who knows? Hey, let's go right now to Dr. Tony. What's up, doctor?
Hi, Joe. I talked to you a couple of weeks ago about how do we get the people becoming moderate in the middle, because I go both ways. But, Joe, it's extremists on both sides of the fence. It doesn't matter whether you're right or left. And we have to have your temperament brings you into the middle. And the media is way out with their temperament, and that's why they're so extreme.
Well, thank you so much for calling. And that's Mika. You have been saying the New York Times has been extreme, and they've been attacking. And again, I am conservative ideologically. There's no doubt about it. I'm conservative ideologically. I stand where I've been standing since 1994 on the issues. But temperamentally, I've tried to become more moderate, because that's what Reagan did. That's how you. Let's expand the party. Let's expand the conservative base. I want to win. This is about winning. It's not about being nice.
And this is what you've been saying for months. This is the message in your book, The Last Best Hope. And this is what you've been saying on the radio as well as television. And the New York Times, calling you a leader in the Republican attack squad is a dangerous and biased mischaracterization. And I'm really, really disappointed to see that in their editorial on Saturday.
I don't understand why the Times editorial page is attacking.
It's unfair, wrong. They are the only thing I can assume at this point, because several people have now dubbed you the next voice face of the Republican Party, is that they are threatened by your views, that your conservative views and the fact that you're a prominent, well-known Republican makes them scared. And they want to bring you down. That's the only thing that I can imagine, because this is how pitiful, threatened, scared people act, not the New York Times that I thought existed to be on the editorial board. I'm sorry.
Isn't it interesting that I'm on Meet the Press talking about the future of the Republican Party? And then
got a book out.
A couple days, I got a book out talking about the future of the conservative movement. And then I've got a cover story that I wrote on the future of the Republican Party that came out on Friday. I don't think it's a coincidence that the same week that I'm on Meet the Press talking about the future of the Republican Party, talking about being moderate in temperament, conservative in ideology, and then I'm on Time Magazine, the cover of Time Magazine, the next day the New York Times starts attacking me.